Hi there, it's your big brother. I'm gonna walk you through how to go to a movie theater. It can be really overwhelming if you've never been, but I'm gonna show you how, step by step, exactly what to expect. So before you even go to the movie theater, you gotta decide, are you going to buy the tickets online or in person? I would suggest buying the tickets online if it's a big blockbuster movie or a movie that has a lot of hype around it. Think Avengers Endgame or the Barbie movie, or big movies that have a lot of hype around them. Dune, that's another one. And if you book the tickets online, oftentimes you can pick out exactly the seat that you want. Sometimes it's just general admission, which it's also good to get online because then you don't have to wait in line. Now once you've picked out the time and the day, then we can move on. But just a little side note, on Fridays and Saturdays it's going to be a lot busier, so just be mindful of that. If you don't want to deal with a lot of people, it might be worth it to go during the week sometime. And especially if you go during the weekdays in the middle of the day, there will almost certainly be nobody. So you'll kind of have the theater to yourself. Maybe there'll be one or two other people there. Now, once you get your tickets, you can print them out, or you'll have a barcode on your phone, and you're going to go to the theaters and there'll be someone there to scan your ticket. Now, if you didn't buy the tickets online, or this is kind of an impromptu situation and you're buying them in person, there will either be a person there to check your tickets out, to help you buy the tickets, or there'll be a kiosk where you can just select the movie, the time, and what kind of viewing you want to see. And also another side note, there's different kinds of viewings. Sometimes the movie will be played in IMAX, which is a bigger way to see the movie. Sometimes there'll be D-box seats where the seats actually shake, which those seats are actually really cool for a movie like Top Gun, where there's a lot of action and you really feel part of the movie. But mind you, those are going to be more expensive than just the regular seats. Now, at this point, I've assumed that you have your tickets and you're able to get into the theater. The person who is checking your ticket will probably tell you, your theater is on the left side or on the right side, or it's straightforward. And on the ticket, it will say the auditorium number. So just keep that in mind for a second, and you'll see there's a big concession area where you can buy popcorn and drinks and stuff. If you want to, at this point, you can get in line and they'll ask you, hi, what would you like? You can buy popcorn or drinks or whatever. Now, personally, I think they're really overpriced, and a lot of movie theaters make their money off of this stuff. So it's okay if you don't want to buy anything. If you have a purse or a big jacket, you can even hide. If you have a purse or a jacket, you can even hide like a bottle of Coke or something in it. But I would suggest buying the popcorn. It's really good, and especially on high turnover times, there's fresh popcorn all the time. And you can always ask them, hey, can I get fresh popcorn? Or can you make fresh popcorn or a new batch? And they'll probably say like, yeah, sure, no problem. Or they might just say, well, we just made it like a minute ago. Now at this point you can, sorry, that was my computer. At this point you have popcorn, maybe a drink or something. And by the way, I wouldn't suggest getting nachos, or sometimes they'll have ice cream or pizza. It gets messy. Well, pizza not so much, but ice cream or nachos or even hot dogs, they can get really messy in the theater. I would suggest just sticking to pop and popcorn, and maybe candy if you want. But again, you can always hide pop or soda and candy in your jacket or in your purse if you have one. And yeah, so now at this point, remember the employee told you, the cinema employee told you, which side of the theater to go to, and on the ticket it'll say your auditorium number. There might also be another person checking tickets to say, oh, the theater is on the left side, or it's on the right side, or you have to go all the way down. Let them see your ticket again, and then you go to your theater, and it's going to be pretty dark. There'll be a little bit of light. You find your spot. If you have chosen a seat, you can go exactly to that seat. If it's just general seating, you can sit wherever you want. Sometimes there'll be a section of reserved seating with numbers on the seats, and then everywhere else will be general seating. And just sit wherever you want and enjoy the movie. Then after an hour and a half after the movie is done, I would suggest just waiting. It's kind of like if you've ever been on a plane, everybody gets up at the same time. Just wait for 5 minutes, and the cinema employees will probably come in with a big trash can, and they're probably gonna clean up after you guys, so you can just throw in your popcorn bag or whatever, your drinks, cups, whatever it is, and leave. And then you can go to the washroom if you'd like, and get out. So yeah, that's basically how to go to the movie theaters. It's pretty simple. If you have any questions, let me know. But yeah, that's what exactly to expect. I would also suggest, if you go to the washroom in the middle of the movie, to keep your ticket on you, because sometimes they'll ask for it. Most of the time they won't, but on the rare occasion that they do, if you're trying to call the person who has the tickets, who's in the theater, it's a movie, so their phone is probably off. By the way, also another thing, turn off your phone or mute it or put it on silent. Make sure you put it on silent before the movie starts, because no one wants to hear ringing in a very emotional or tense moment. And if you have to, if you absolutely have to keep your phone on, turn the brightness all the way down and then turn it on silent. That way, if you do get a call, you can feel the vibration and you can leave and take the call outside. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is Brown Bear. Love you guys.